Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, that showcase was incredible. Man, I cannot wait for this launch. I cannot wait for these games. Let's get into this. Okay, everybody, welcome back to another day in gaming news. In this next gen gaming reality, we have some big news to reveal today. We know the PlayStation 5 price, we know the launch date, we know a lot of the games we're going to be getting, and some of these games were jaw dropping. This stuff is incredible. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to go through this, the things that I thought were incredible one at a time. We're going to go through this stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get down to the meat of why some of these things were so incredible. And we're going to get pumped and excited. The hype is real. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. Everything that was announced at PlayStation 5 Showcase today, everything we know so far. The show opened up with a Final Fantasy 16 reveal. It looked really good. The combat looked solid. The combat looked smooth. It was action-packed. The graphics looked incredible. If we come over here and we check out this Final Fantasy 16 reveal trailer, we can see a lot of interesting stuff going on. Like, it starts off with, the moment you see this, you know that this is freaking Final Fantasy. Like, just from the very moment that you see these faces, this is all Final Fantasy graphics. It's how they always look. It's how all their cutscenes look. And, as you're going through this, you're like, okay, I think this is Final Fantasy 16. And what we get as we move forward here is some of the dopest combat right here. This combat looked awesome. As we're seeing the lightning sparks and the lightning flashes, like, look at this boss fight. I mean, this looks really fun. This looks super exciting. This is like real live combat. This isn't turn-based. This game looks really, really good. And the good news is this game is coming out as a PlayStation console exclusive. So I'm excited about that. If you guys are excited about Final Fantasy, then you got to be pumped about Final Fantasy 16. That looks really good. Another coup de grace here was Spider-Man Miles Morales. And man, did it look good. Like the combat looked just absolutely incredible. Because it just was making me feel like this wasn't even the Spider-Man that we just got done playing. Like it was just absolutely jaw-dropping, the combat, the fighting. I mean, it was a little bit over the shoulder, kind of like a Last of Us 2 kind of model. When the game started and you had him walking down the corridor, it looked really, really interesting. Like I couldn't really believe how, look at this right here. This is The Last of Us 2. I mean, like, this is exactly what The Last of Us 2 was like. You were walking over the shoulder, seeing the world from that perspective. And a lot of the combat was like that, too. Like, a lot of the combat looked very much so like over the shoulder. Like when he was fighting those guys in the middle of the mayhem. So it was very interesting, super fun, super exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to Miles Morales. And then Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, I swear, to me, this is Fable. Like, everything about it looked like Fable to me. But yeah, Harry Potter Hogwarts looks really good. I'm really excited to see where they take that game. Next, we have the Call of Duty Black Ops campaign gameplay reveal. I mean, that looked really great, too. That just reminded me of, like, an Uncharted game. I was surprised how good that looked. That looked so good, so crisp. Like, man, I cannot wait. And then PlayStation 4 members get exclusive gameplay alpha access this weekend. Dude, jump on it. It's free for everyone. Just download and try it. I'm downloading tomorrow. I'm trying this game. I cannot wait to try the multiplayer this weekend. And my weekend is clear, so I'm ready to go. Next, we have Resident Evil 8. I'm not a big fan of horror games. So while it looked good graphically, I'm sure it's going to be incredible. I'm just not a huge fan of Resident Evil games, but that doesn't mean I'm knocking it. It looked really good. It looked really great. It looked creepy, extra creepy. That fairy tale they had in there looked absolutely trippy. If you really like Resident Evil 8, then you need to go check that one out. If you really like Resident Evil 8, then you need to go check that out because I'm not going to be covering that game too much here. So if you like it, check it out. It looked really, really good. And then we got some more Deathloop, some more Deathloop footage. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around the scope of this game. Like, how big is this game supposed to be? You have 8 targets to assassinate. Like, that's it? It seems small to me. I'm sure it won't be, but I'm just not understanding conceptually the scope of this game. It's not quite getting there for me, so I don't know what to expect, really from this game. Devil May Cry 5, this is just a cash grab, right? Devil May Cry 5, cash grab, whatever. Oddworld does not look good to me. The jokes weren't funny. I could do without this game. I'm not there. And then another horror game, Five Nights at Freddy's. I know that was like a cult, classic. People really love Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a no on that. Once again, it's horror. I'm sure it's a great horror. The footage I've seen is extra creepy, but that's just not for me, And then, oh my gosh, Demon Souls. Wow. What a jaw-dropping game reveal. Like, if we look at this, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So the world might be mended. Like, as much as she was saying, so the world might be mended, was like giving me so much nostalgia. Like, I was so excited to play this when I kept hearing that. And then look at how beautiful this looks. I mean, it's incredible. Look at how this game looks. Oh my gosh, it's jaw-dropping. And then when you actually see the combat, oh my gosh, that combat looks so sick. Dude, look at this game. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Jeez, this looks good. Man, now this is a remake. Man, Ubisoft needs to take some notes because Prince of Persia looks like junk compared to this. Oh my gosh, I can just sit here and watch this trailer like all day. It's so gorgeous. Goodness gracious. I'm blown away by this game. This is so incredible. Oh man, and then that boss fight at the end. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, look at this. Oh, those are the names on the ground, so they're definitely having multiplayer back here again. Man, this game looks so good. This is the one I'm most hyped for above anything else. Look, it's an entirely new game. It's entirely remade. This is incredible. I'm busting, dude. I am busting. This is so crazy cool. This is so crazy cool. Man, I can't even believe it. This looks so good. I hope this gets like Game of the Year because this looks crazy good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Demon Souls is what's up. For me, that stole the whole show. That stole the whole show. And then one of the big coup de grace here, apart from God of War Ragnarok, which we didn't get any information on it, but we do know it's coming out in 2021. We know Ragnarok is coming. There isn't a whole lot there. There's a 50-minute teaser. We didn't get any images, any footage at all. But the big one here is we finally know the price and the release date of the PS5. And, I said from the very start that I believed the PS5 digital would be $399 and the disc edition would be $499, and that's exactly what it was. It's exactly what I was expecting. November 12th, so it comes out 2 days after Xbox. So Xbox will get the first hit of the market, but it's only a couple days after. I'm definitely willing to wait. That is so competitive. Those prices are so competitive, and you have to understand that the $399 digital edition is the exact same console as the disc edition. It just doesn't have a disc drive. So to be honest, Sony won the price war for the next gen consoles because the Xbox Series X is $499 and the PS5 is $399. It, for all intents and purposes, is $399, right? So if you want an additional disc, then you pay an extra $100 for that. But for all intents and purposes, the next generation PlayStation is only $399. So they did it. They got us a next generation console for $399. Like, I'm blown away by that. I knew it had to be around that price if they wanted to have any shot, and I knew it would be $399. And I nailed it. I was hoping it might have been cheaper. My last video was pointing out how it could have been even cheaper than this, and they could have just purely undercutted Microsoft in all aspects. But I think that they realized that they already were undercutting Microsoft at $399. They were already beating Microsoft, because the $399 digital version is the next generation console. It is nothing there that distinguishes it apart from a disc drive. It's the same exact console. You're getting the next gen console for $399. So Sony almost in a sense wins that war. This is incredible. Everything today was so awesome. I have so much more to say. I'm gonna make more videos about this stuff. For one, I'm gonna show you how much this compares to Fable. It just blows me away. I have a lot of things to make, but this is just my first impressions. The conference was absolutely incredible, super exciting. I can't wait to play some of these games. There's so much to discuss. Guys, look into it. Have a good time. Let me know what you thought below. What did you like? What did you dislike? This was a great showcase. I'm pumped. I'm hyped all over again for PS5, and now I can't wait till November. As always, please have a great rest of your day and week. Peace.
I love you, me.